All right, we should be in, and live chat should be up and running. And I should be able to say hello. Live chat. All right, guys. I'm in finally. All right. We should see somebody popping up in any minute now. And let me go ahead and close this because we should be able to go direct chat. So let's see. All right. And I know we're on. On toggle time stop. Okay. Let's see who can pop in here. All right, we seem to be live. Everything seems to be running. We're working on as you can see on your screen, we're working on the Mercedes-Benz Actros MP3. Good evening. Like I said, it's Saturday night, December the 18th, 2021 at about 10 p.m. or 10:12 p.m. We are on instruction number. We have skipped down from the drive shaft because I haven't put the engine yet because I still have to paint the chassis. We've completed number 24, and we're working on we completed number 25, so we're working on 26, 27, and 28. Hey, 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 what's up, Mr. Robertsons? What's going on, man? That gremlin looks cool, dude. Not a Coca-Cola fan, but that gremlin looks good. I pictured it in I pictured it in Pepsi colors. Don't worry. So here we go. We are still working on the A frames, I think. So it's A. Make sure what rails I need. A, and everything is A. All right. So and also here's where I'm going to need my little trusty dusty screwdriver. That's the right one. Yeah, that's the right one. Screwdriver and my lighter because this is where I have to do a swag or whatever the heck they call it. Because this front end steers. Can you hear me? Okay, Rob? I never got that far. I never did that. I planned on it and I just didn't. I went in and went to sleep instead. And then Mama came in and took a nap with me too. So we just went in there and went to sleep. And we're getting old. Okay, so let's get all the parts off first. So these are some really tiny parts. Sam should be popping in here too eventually. God dang it. Here we go. All right. Cool. Thank you. Okay, so I got A rail down here because I know all this is A. So far so good. I have the cross member in here. As you notice, I have the skid pan in here. Both springs on it, both side shocks in, as well as part of the suspension for the steering arm itself. Okay, I did the radiator, got that all put into place. The engine is, like I said, is not put in there. I did not glue the engine in, so it can be removed. So when I'm done putting the front end all together, and I'm sure that's all I'm going to be doing, but I'm not sure of that yet. But once I am sure that that is all I'm going to be doing, I'm going to go ahead and take it out and prime it. My buddy next door works in a fiberglass shop, and there he paints. And he bought me a primer touch and tone. So basically, it's a primer paint in one, but I'm going to use it as a primer because I want to prime the whole thing out because I sanded a bunch of the excuse me, the seams off. So there's some spots that I built the drive shaft, and I'm ready to tint the front headlights. I'm going to do that in a 30. It's going to look pretty cool. And I'm going to tint the front windows and I'm going to black out the back window. That's my plan. That's my plan, man. And I'm probably going to do something like 50 on the sides. It does fully tilt, so I'm hoping to be able to see the interior at that point. But I have the motor mounts in, and these are causing a problem. Watch these motor mounts, because these motor mounts, sometimes it doesn't sit right. If you don't have the front to chassis exactly straight, they won't sit properly. So I literally had to adjust this bar up here as well as this cross member right here to get everything to sit straight. And once I did that, this pan fell right down into the hole. So that tells me everything was lined up perfectly. So, and this fell right down where it was supposed to fall, as well as these fell right where they were supposed to fall, these connecting rods. So everything in here fell perfectly, so it wasn't twisted or not. So I know it's fairly straight. I mean, it may not be perfect with my eyes, but it's fairly straight. Even when I sit it here, I'm looking down towards the radiator and everything looks right. When I stick the engine in, these two front ports for water actually do connect to these hoses on here, so I did it right. I'm hoping anyway. I don't know if you noticed or not, but I did change my direction again. I figured you guys got a closer view of it this way. I could just lean it up. Is that a better view? You see it better? Hey, Bubby, I see you, man. So are you? I'm assuming you're about ready to prime out and do your chassis. Oh, Rob, he's Sam's doing the same rig as I'm doing. I think he's a little further ahead of me, but this is my first one. It's not his first one, so he's got a little bit of an advantage. But he is definitely saved my bacon on that chassis problem. So I don't know how I missed that, but I did, Sam. But it could be worse. We could be 30, 40 years ago and not have all this technology to ask each other these problems. I did notice I got a little bit of red paint scruffing off of here from the engine pipe. See, that's another real good reason I like acrylic, because if I have a problem with anything fits and I can't see where it's rubbing, the paint rubbed off right where it's rubbing. So I know now that I need to clean that up a bit and maybe even lower the headers. So because it's rubbing, the other side is not rubbing at all. So that one side appears that it needs to be trimmed up or cleaned up or something so that it sits more level. But otherwise, everything seems to be level, Sam. I think I got it covered. So this pops right into place, right into the squares. I mean, there's no issue with it whatsoever. So I'm ready to do I'm ready to struggle through the steering front end parts. Okay, so here we go. Enough with the talking and BS. Sam, I'm assuming you can hear me. Rob said he could hear me, so I'm just going to assume that you can hear. Come on, light, man. There we go. All right, so we need parts. Excuse my light there, guys. We need parts 61 and 62, which are square and round. That's got to be those little things right there, right? Nope, it's not those little things. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Dang, Sam, I thought you were joking. I really did. I see 61, but I don't see 62. Why not? So I see 61. 61. I'm gonna get that off of there. Oh, I'm not. Are you gonna paint the rear? Are you gonna leave the rear fenders the color they are, or are you gonna paint them the cab color? I'm thinking on leaving them the color they are because I'm doing a silver and a silver or a white on the cab, and the chassis the what should I call it, skirtings. I think I'm gonna leave with the silver as well, so that should really make it stand out pretty good. I love the color that you used on your engine, by the way, Mr. Samuel. So, Rob, are you following along with all of this that we're doing here? Because I'm trying my best to make sure that you can see and hear me. And all right, so I'm still looking for 62, guys. Oh, I do see that piece though. I think that's that piece, right? 68. No, that's 71. And that's 70. Okay, so we're gonna need that, so I might as well go ahead and pull that up too. Here we go with this. Oh, I don't. That is thin, man. Right, I'm using my surgical bent scissors as my clippers tonight because I can't find my clippers again. As usual, I took them outside to use them for something, and now I can't find them. They're probably in my dang truck on me. All right, so now it's 66B and 66A. What does that say? It does say 66B. What the hell does that mean? 66A and 66B are not glued. Okay, got it. That should be 66, right? Nope. It's got to be them. It looks like them so much. What is that? 68 and 69. That's got to be over here. There's 69. Yeah, I think I got this covered, Sam, because I got my international, my Eagle 4300. That sucker steers real well. I did that one perfectly. Okay, so now I'm still looking for 62, I think, because I got 61. That's 130. Okay, I don't see it there. Let me check my parts bag to make sure it's not laying in here. I don't think it is, though. That's a real tiny piece. I wouldn't have laid that in here. No, that's a real tiny piece. I wouldn't have done that. All right. That means it's still on here. I'm just not finding it. Cool. Thank you, Robert. All right, so let's see. Now we're looking for, I got to find number 62, which I think I just spotted it. That says 62 right there. So we need that one. Oh my goodness, Sam. Really? They're going to make me do this? I don't know if I like that or not, bro. Dang. I don't know if you can see that, Rob, or not, but that's a pretty dang part. Okay, well, look, here's one of my cinder blocks. How about that? Let's do something better for a reference. The tip of my screwdriver. Check this out. That's how big those things are. And this is a mini screwdriver, but look how big, and look how big those are. They expect me to do that. Me. Samuel, what have you gotten me into? So I know you guys have already heard this, but anybody that's seeing this video, we also have a program that we do on Facebook, Plastic Addictions Anonymous. If you're a model collector or builder, go there, join, come hang out with us. We're all crazy about plastic, and we pretty much look and love anything model related. So come check us out and like, subscribe, share, get that notification on, so you know when we're out here. I am now looking for. We got those two, so we got that. So now I'm looking for 68. Thought I just saw that a minute ago. There's 71. That's what that says. 66A and 66B. Got them. So I know I need those two as well. So that's those two. That's what I thought they looked like those. Cut it here, and we'll cut these here. Oh, I don't want to do that. These. Here. I got those two. And I got that. Alright, we're almost there, guys. And I got this one and both of those. So this and this go together. And they all go on this. I know that's what goes. This and then this goes over here. I'm loving it. I can't believe they're making me do this. Damn, Sam. We'll let you know. I'm still finding all the pieces. I'm missing 68 is what I'm missing, A68. That's the one I'm missing because that's the one that goes with that. So 68. So let's see, and it looks like a bent bar. So let's go down here and find it. There is 6. That's a 6 or 68. That is 68A and 68B. So I got that one. So now I'm looking for A68. 66. A and B. Okay, so 68 should be like right here. Zeus, I'm sorry. Zeus, it was me. Zeus, it was me. Stop, baby. Ugh. Zeus, stop. It was me. Look, Zeus. It was me. Okay, now go away. I tapped on the counter. The dog would eat crap. Oop, I found it. Ah, got it. All right. Now we have all the pieces. Now here comes the fun. I did have it. Where the heck did it go? Oh, come on. There it is. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut this right at the edge. Boy, oh boy, Sam, man. But this thing is a beautiful truck. I was looking at the interior, man. I am so loving the interior of this truck. This truck has a magnificent dashboard, the interior bed, all the sleeper area and everything. It's awesome. It's awesome. I'm loving it. And I was looking at the Pro Star, and the Pro Star looks amazing. I'm ready to build that thing, man. All right, so there we go. Did I cut the right way off? Yes. All right. All right, cleanup time. That's about it. Yeah, Zeus will wake your butt up. I'll tell you that for sure. He will. He will wake you up, man. All right, so there's one. Gosh, Zam, man. I need to go get me a pair of needle nose vice grips. A really small pair. All right, so I cleaned it up. I didn't drop it once. Shh. Okay, so that goes together with that. Okay, so that means that this side more than likely has a hole in it. Yep, okay. That means this side has a pin. Okay, and am I supposed to glue this one? Yes. Okay. Right, so there's the hole. Okay, let me clean this one up too a little bit. All right, so now we got that. All right, I'm still here. I'm still moving. I have not had to get up yet, and I found all the pieces. So, oh, I forgot to get my pillow, Sam. Somebody remind me not to hit. Somebody remind me not to hit my head on the counter too hard. All right. Oh, I did it. Oh, dang. First time, got it, dude. Okay, yeah, I know. This is the fun part. Okay, this is where I start swagging, or whatever they call it, slagging, swagging, whatever they call it. This is where I melt plastic. How about that? And make things turn. All right, I gotta get my magnifying glass in here. Okay, almost got it. Man, I feel really old when I do that, guys. Anybody else have to do that, man? So now I got that cleaned up. A little bit of sanding. Ooh, easy buckwheat. That looks pretty round. It looks pretty smooth now. I want this thing to work, man. I love trucks when they have a steering front end. It's just something about making up steer that really gets a guy off with plastic. When you're addicted to plastic, it really makes you happy. especially when something goes right. All right, so here we go. Let me get the other end off now as well. All right. Let me flip that over there. Flip that over there. Okay, I see the way it goes. So, okay, I gotta clean that up too yet. Yeah, right? I'm about ready to, because I'm telling you, man, I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm impressed I got that piece together. It's just my hands and my eyes and it shakes. I haven't shook yet, so I'm happy with that. But I did take my medicine about 45 minutes ago. So I might be actually mellow here tonight, man. I might not be any fun. I don't know how much I want to mess around with this kit. Sam, I told you, man. I was thinking I wasn't playing with it when I couldn't find that rest of that chassis. I wasn't playing with it. I was gonna cut the skirting and make this sucker work, dude. I was not sending it back to Revel. I read the return instructions. I read what I have to do, and that shit ain't. That's excuse me. That stuff ain't happening. Beep. It just ain't happening. I can't do it. I'm gonna get flagged for that word and the last word I used too. I know I am. Hey, it's been worse. Okay, I am not sanding the pins that I need to note, but I'm just sanding the edge of the where it was connected to the screw. And make it look as round as possible. Okay. All right. Okay, so this should be. It's not bent one way or another. It's straight. It's not one length of the size of the other. Nope. So it doesn't matter which side I put these on as long as the teeth go outward, which I'm going to do here. They're showing me doing it here. So now it's going to slide right on. There we go. Okay. And this one's going to slide right on. Teeth got to go outward as well. And nope, that ain't right. So now, turn it around. Excuse me. Thank you. Turn it over. It goes outward. Right. That looks like that now. Correct. Okay, now. Next. All right, we got those two so far. Looks like I got them on right too. Ooh, that one feels a little tight. Oh, there we go. That's better. All right. Sam, were your connecting rods tied on the end of this? Yeah. I'm still working on the dang front end. All right, so we're past that part now. So we did this. Now I got to do this. Okay. It says do not glue as well. Swag that. So I'll swag that. So let's see. Got to make sure to do this right the first time too. So if this sits like this sits like this. This go. I'm putting them in place, and then I'm gonna swag them all at the same time. So that goes into that hole right there. Dang. Really? Oh, I did it. Or did I bend it? No, I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it, and it looks right. Okay, so now I just swag these 3 swags, and I got this part done. All right, where's my lighter? Did I get my lighter out? Yes, I did. Okay, cool. All right, my screwdriver. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Cool. All right, so here we go. This is actually the way I did it on. Actually, the way I did it on the Eagle 4300, I went ahead and used Bunsen burner and did this. I just laid this over the Bunsen burner and let it sit there for a really long time. So let's see. Get my light over here where I can see. Making sure it's working. Okay, it's working. Actually, it's a pretty cool kit. Actually, but that's what we're here for. You know, that's why I do this. I want to, everybody to see what it takes to actually do this kit and other kits like the Pro Star. I mean, everybody does AMTs and all those, but not everybody does the the more expensive rigs. I mean, some people do, but not everybody does. But it just makes me wonder if it's because they don't think they can do it. But I think if you take your time, you can build just about anything. If you follow the instructions, and you know, today's technology, you can find anything out that you want, anything on the internet. I mean, I found an engine. That's how I found out what color to do this kind of stuff for the engine. I found an engine that somebody had painted. They even have a yellow fan. They have this on the front is like a kind of like a dirty yellow. They have the engine fan on the front is like a dirty yellow. The whole chassis is blacked out. The gas tanks, everything. The only thing that's silver in body color is the skirting and the body itself, the cab itself. So, I mean, it's really not. Just take your time. And the problem that I had was just, my one problem that I had was just my own stupidity. I wasn't looking and watching. I should have known that there was a reason it was like that. And Sam was even like, "You do know," and I was like, "I didn't know." So, but today's technology, you can build anything you want, Rob. Really. It really is. It really is. I'm really having fun doing it because it's challenging. Yes, I agree. But you have to you got to challenge yourself to see what you can do when it comes to building. So I mean, why not make something that you'll be proud of that it took you above and beyond what you're used to doing. Hell, I stepped out of my safety zone and my comfort zone doing the tank, and I'm about ready to step out of it to go paint it. You know, I'm kind of waiting till after the holidays so I can get my airbrush back in so I can airbrush it. Because I really don't want to spray can it or hand brush it. But I do want to paint it like it's supposed to be. It would be my first tank. I don't want to mess that up. All right, Sam, I think I did it. We're about to find out. And it moves. Okay, they all move. Okay, cool. That moves. And I should have a nice flat spot on the top of those. Yep. And I wish I could show you how well that worked out. Oh, I'm going in front of me again. Here we go. So, I mean, it really just flatten it down like a little top of a mushroom. That's all I did, and that's it. It's in place. But make sure that you put it right on there, man. Because if you put it on there wrong, you're kind of screwed on changing it. So you got to make sure that the pins go out on these things. I realize that. So in this, okay. So those two, I'm gonna put those off to the side, and we get to change the page. So that was number 26. Is this piece? Number 27 and number 28. Oh, you guys can't see that. I'm over there. I should flip around here. Hang on. Okay. Sam, I know you've done this, but Rob hasn't, so. Switch around my here. All right, Rob, here we go. Okay, so what I was working on the instructions was 26, 27, 28. This was 26. This was 27, and the tie rod was 28 with the connecting ends. So, and they were the ones that I had to swag. I had to swag this piece and this piece. So it was sag or flash or whatever you call it. Okay, so now we're moving around to 29. And that means I gotta find it. All right. I was messing with the instructions, so God only knows where 29 is. There it is, right there. Okay, cool. Okay, so now we got 29 is, oh, lovely. 99 is putting it all together and having it work. Oh, wow. Seriously? Oh, there's two 26s? Oh, I didn't catch that either. Where did I miss that at? Times two. Duh! Sheila Louisa. All right, so I needed two of those. See, I didn't catch that either. See, Sam, there it is. There's how I screw the little things up. Now, where did that thing go? Okay, I know I need those two next, but I want to do this now. Okay, so it's that one. And that one. Okay. No big deal. All right, and next they're showing also to pull. There's two pieces on here that I got to pull as well. Let me clean those up first and finish building those and actually be done with the thing. That'll be the second time. There's your number two. Oops, number three there. Rob, you keeping count for me? That's oops number three, bro. First one was the chassis. Second one was the engine mounts. All right. All right, here we go again. See if we can do this. What did I do last time? I turned this over right and I just stuck it on there. See if this works. Y'all see that thing try to pop on me? All right, there we go. Okay, so now I got both of them. Now I have number 26, 27, 28 done. Okay. And now 29 is putting it together, Rob. We're on 29. You go from here to here, which looks like the steering box, and then down here looks like where we connect the steering box and the actual front end to the chassis. And this looks like it might be a box I'm going to color. I'm not sure about the fuel tank. I'll have to see after I build the wheels, the fuel tanks, and the battery boxes exactly where they sit comparison to the skirting and the chassis. And if they actually sit between the skirt and the chassis and get shown, they may go black with chrome stripes on them or some kind of a with the silver stripe from the truck from the color of the cab. So that's my plan. I'm trying my best not to put, okay, so I see there's a couple of brackets for the skirting after the fuel tanks. So more than likely, I'm not going to put on the rear wheels either right now till I know that till I know that I got the chassis painted. So yeah, I'm probably going to go ahead and do the steering box, get the front end on, build these three things and the tires. And this looks like we're starting to bracket skirting, but I want to paint the brackets before I put them on the skirting because the skirtings are going to be silver like the cab. So I got to watch out for that. Yeah, only 250 at least. Yeah. I'm not. Yeah, I want. Did you already paint them? Did you already paint the side skirts and everything, Sam? Or are you just gonna airbrush that after you put them on? Or are you gonna leave it you're leaving it the plastic color? What are you doing? I mean, I'm kind of going with what I've got here for an engine color. I am going to touch it up with some black, do the black top, kind of do a little bit of black over here, make it look like it's kind of used. I'm probably going to redo the black on the exhaust and the red as well, make it a little more outstanding, and maybe put a little silver on it just to adhere it. But all of this is getting painted black. All of this. So this is going to be all black. The starting is going to be silver. The interior is going to be a gray and off dark gray. So you'll see. It's going to come out really nice. So that's my plan. So let's go ahead and build the front end stuff that I need to build and get that done. So we're going to be working on this page for a little while, guys. So just so you know, tomorrow, what do you guys think about me popping on? Yeah, that's true. It only depends on what I want to do with it exactly. Like I said, I have engines that I did some research. I saw a couple of them that I like, and I want to kind of combine the two colors. The one engine I saw, like I said, had the red with the yellow. Another engine that I saw had the almost identical colors as what we got here: the black oil pan, the black pipes with the red turbos, as well as the regular, basically silver gray or hammered metal gray head and even the intake. So I'm debating on whether I'm going to do the intake this silver color. Excuse me. I'm going to do silver or white color that I'm going to do the cab with. So that may change because you know me, I'm going to make a touch-up bottle, so I'll be able to touch anything up with a brush to make it the same color. So that's my idea. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and finish this steering. Woohoo! All right, so here we go. More small parts, Rob. All right, so now I need number 67 and 63, which I know what they look like. They're right there. And they are the hubs that hook up the wheels. There's 63 and 67, which is what it was, right? 67 and 63, correct. Okay, so that's these two right here. All right here. Yep, it's exactly what they are. They are the stud that the wheels go on. All right, so now next they're showing me that there are two other things. Okay, I see where that goes on. This is number 65, and it's also on A. So turn this over because it looks just like a little square connecting cap. What'd I say? 26 goes there, and I'm not to glue that. So I'm not to glue that? No glue there? Now, how is that smart? Okay, but if you say so. All right, so I need the part number 65. First thing I want to do is see if I can see it. It's 71. Let's see, is that 65? That is 6. I am looking up at the screen every now and then, though, by the way, just so everybody knows. Trying to catch everybody's comments and answer you at the same time. 65. That looks like it, but that ain't it. 61, 62. That one is 116. So I'm looking for 65. There's 60. That's 85. I don't see that, and I don't know why. You know what? I can't even find it. There's 55. Am I saying the right number, Sam? Yeah, 65. A65. So why can't I find it on 60 on here? Got it. Finally. Ugh. Hey, Corey, how you doing, buddy? Glad to have you come in. How are you this evening, Corey? All right. Okay, guys, right now I'm working on cleaning up the spindles for the tires. They are number Get my glasses, man. 67 and 63. And all of our steering mechanisms are going to come into play with these here real soon, along with the front end axle. So all of this is going to be being put together here in a couple of minutes. And actually, move, I'm praying. Anyway. All right. All right. So we're all cleaned up now. Excuse me while I get a drink, guys. I'm good. Glad, babe. Glad. Are you working on this build or thinking about getting this build, or do you do import rigs, Corey? By the way, I'm Joe. I'm your host here for tonight, and I'll be the one doing most of the videos. Are you on our Facebook and our Facebook family and on our Facebook groups? We have 2, as well as we're on like 5 other platforms. Are you on any of those? If you'd like, you're welcome to send me a friend request on my messenger, and I'll be glad to accept you and give you the information of any of those other platforms that we're on if you'd like to go check those out as well. We're on just about every known platform. Most of them I do are the YouTube, the Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Those are the 4 most ones that I do, but we do have Slide, Twitter, and there's another one I can't remember the name of. It's a new one that I heard about that somebody told me about. All right, so now, if we're carrying on with this like we're supposed to be, I can't wait to get a big light with a mirror on it, or with a magnifying glass on it. All right, so now, supposedly, we're supposed to be able to put this like so. This goes on here, so you're going to take your rod, and you're going to put the spindle on, and then you're going to take the end of the tie rod end and the little connector, and you're going to put it over it so that it holds it into place. So now you're going to do this. And you're going to make sure it's on there like that, and straight up and down is what they want you to do. And the bottom one goes this side, goes in, so it goes this way. Okay, so it goes to the bottom one here. So I'm going to flip it over so I can see what I'm doing. This one shows to go ahead and glue, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Drop a little bit of glue into there because this is what's going to hold it on that edge of the spindle. So I'm going to glue just the end of the, just a couple of little tiny drops because I don't want to get it on the actual cross member. Oh, God. Well, thanks for checking us out on TikTok. I appreciate that, Corey. I do. So our TikTok led you here. Well, if you're just getting back into it, it's a great time to come in and come on and visit. If you want, go to Plastic Addictions Anonymous on Facebook. What do you build? Do you build cars, trucks? Do you build diodes, or do you do military, aircraft? What do you like to build? What would you like to get back into? We have several different people here in the group at the moment that we're talking to right now on the channel. We all kind of do different but yet the same, if you can understand that. I think Rob does mostly cars and trucks, and Sam does a lot of trains and does a lot of big truck stuff, a lot of smaller scale stuff. Myself, I do 124, 125 mostly, but I have been recently getting into tanks. So we have 2 groups that you're welcome to go check out. If you do something other than cars and trucks in any scale, we have another group, a sister group called the Model Asylum. You're welcome to go there. Dioramas, the Model Asylum is the place for you then. If you want to check them out, the Facebook group is the Model Asylum, and if you search that in, and you'll see that I'm also the admin there, Joe Hudson. So if you want, you're welcome to join there. And believe me, we have almost 500 members, and they're all great. They all do great work, and I'm sure they'll all be willing to talk to you and help you and befriend you and make sure that you're on the right path. So that's a great thing. You're welcome to, like I said, you're welcome to go check it out. Again, still, if you want a connection, a direct link to any of these places, let me know. Also, if you go to our YouTube channel here and you subscribe and you get into our files, you'll find out in the description of almost all of our files, you'll find links to our Plastic Addictions Anonymous, Cars and Trucks in Any Scale, as well as okay, I'll check out your TikTok. Okay, cool. I'll be glad to. Excuse me. All right, so now I know that I'm going in here with this, so I'm going to flip it over, and I'm just going to put this into place right now, right here. Let it sit there for a second. I'm just going to dab just right here. But I'm going to use my toothpick here. Because it's such a small spot, I want to just use my toothpick and get some glue on it. Okay, you do that, please. Feel free. Like I said, they are both run by myself and Mr. Saxton here. You see SAXT Productions. He's also our admin there, so he can also help you out there on either group, as well as Rob Hobson Robertson's up there. He also is involved in both of our groups. So I also try to do a show every day on Facebook. Sometime with the holidays, my times fluctuate, but on my normal times, I do shows 10 a.m. in the morning, Monday through Friday. Sometimes I take a day off for myself, and then on Sunday, I go to the Model Asylum and I build something Model Asylum related. Like we just got done with the tank. My next step is to build the RE8. I'm going to be building this aircraft this coming Sunday, tomorrow. I'm going to be starting this. It also has an unboxing on our channel. So this will be being started tomorrow. That'll be the next thing we do on that. And then we can move on. Hopefully I'll get some tanks or something for Christmas. And if I do, of course, I'll be building them there. So if I got that on the top, that means this goes to the bottom side. All right. So you don't want to glue. Oh, man, Sam, you were right, dude. This is going to be a pain in my rump. I can see that coming. All right. I need 6 hands, Sam. I need 6 hands here, brother. I can see that now. All right. So, now when you told me that it was fun to build these things, you didn't tell me what kind of fun it was, brother. Oh, my goodness. Okay, got it. Wow. Oh, no. Ah! I got it, but it didn't stay, Sam, because I don't have the top one on. All right, so now we got that upright. We got that upright. So this goes into here. Ooh, lordy be, Sir Rob. My goodness, this is fun. All right, so we put this back into here at the same time, getting it down into that. And I'm going to sit that puppy down right there for the moment. Phew! All right, so, and this thing's got some little tiny parts too there, just so you know there, Corey. Man, this thing is like, okay, so I don't get how come this is, oh, really? Wow. Okay, that's the way you want it, huh? All right, so now I'm trying to attempt to figure out, oh, I get that. So now this one goes on this top side. Same thing, don't glue this piece where the arm is. You glue just these 2 little nipple pieces here to the edge of the other side. And then this number, what was it? 65 here, this little piece right here. What I have here, I'm trying to keep it near this so I can see it. This little piece right here goes to the other side top of this. I'll show you. So this one goes on this side, which is the steering mechanism, which of course you only want to get glue on just the little tips because you want it to steer. So as long as I make this steer, guys, we're doing good. Okay, so now we go, Sam. I think I got glue on the spindle, Sam. I did. That's all right. I'll make it fix. All right, there we go. Okay, so now that's on there. Woo! Let's turn it up to make sure I got everything right. 2 little holes, 2 little pins. All they give you to work with. Sam, that look right? I don't know. All right, so now. So that goes over there now and connects that to that side. Alrighty. So now we're going to do this the easy way this time, guys. Check this out. We're going to do, I know that's up, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to put glue right here on these 4 little holes. This time, I'm going to put the top piece in first. Get the shaft in there, and then worry about, so it goes what? Top, right? So it goes top. Okay. Yep, we'll do that. That's how we're doing it. So we do that. And get that back up to the top. That's the top there. So, okay, so now I'm taking number 63 and I think putting it on number 68, I believe it is. And then I'm going to take the whole thing and just kind of stick it up in there and then connect the bottom to it. Gracious. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Goodness goodness. All right, so now I already have the glue in there, so I should be able just to slide this right into place. In all reality, in real life, it should work. All right, so there we go. Although I do believe it does not look right. Oh, that came out. That's what it is. Okay, cool. Now it looks right. Duh. All right, so there we go. All right. Now it looks right. And it is turning. Right. Let's let this dry up now real quick, and we'll see where we go from there. So, all right, so we got this dried up now. I'm going to go ahead and make sure to push everything in properly. There we go. I don't know if I like the way that looks or not, because that doesn't look right. But it probably is. It's just me. I forgot exactly how it's supposed to go. There we go. Oh, that's what it's supposed to do. I got it. Okay. All right. So we got it. All right. So, Sam, I did it. I actually did it. And I only had to say one cuss word under my breath. And that's because I was shocked when I saw how small the part was. I had to go in my hand. All right, so yep, we're still in there. We're still on. Make sure everything's nice and level. And I'm going to put this thing down and let it dry. All right, so far so good it seems. So, all right. It does look good. All right, Samo, I did it, buddy. Just pressing over. All right, let me get the... That looks like I got to put this in. These look like the brakes, is what these look like that I have in my hands. They have a square in them that goes right there. Okay. So there's 2 little square holes right there and on the other side. So that's where they go. All right, cool. Thank you. I'm listening, Sam. I'm watching you. All right, but I got it. So I'm just going to hook up the brakes here. And I'm going to set it down and let it dry. In a couple of minutes when I know those pins dried, I'll give it a movement and get it to break itself free. Because I'm sure I got just a tiny bit of glue on that dang shaft there. But I tried not to. I really did. But my hand shook just a little. All right, so now I got to do the same thing over here. So I got to lift this up to this side there. And there's got to be a little bit right there. Come on. All right, there we go. So now it goes to the outward, I'm sure, of it, right? Yes. So that is correct. It goes towards the back. And it's at an angle so that you should be able to put it right into that square and have it facing directly the way it's supposed to. Okay, there we go. All right, so there's one. And there comes number 2. All right. Now, this one's the same way. So we put it just like that. And I messed that one up. Oops, I missed it. All right. Dang, I keep losing the square on it. Okay, there we go. Got it. All right, got it. We got it. All right, that's it. Now, Corey, you'll notice on any of my videos, except for a few of my TikToks, I mean, I don't edit any of my oopses out. Um, I see a lot of guys on YouTube when they're building these things, they have these perfect, videos of how it went together. Well, guess what? You know what? You guys get to see exactly how I do it because I don't hide any of it. If I mess something up or screw something up, I always either post it, let you guys know about it prior, or there it is, Sam. There we go. I did it, brother. All right. Now just let that finish drying up, and I will be a happy camper. Line everything back up. Make sure it's all lined up before I put it down and let it dry for the night. All right, so we're good there. So the front end is now built and ready for it to be hooked to the steering. All right, let me go ahead and push that down. I don't want to hurt it. All right, so I'm gonna set this off to the side and kind of let it sit and heal, so to speak. Get those glues to mold good so I can get it off of the. There we go. Perfect. That went together pretty good. I'm very surprised, Rob. What do you think, Rob? There you go. First time, brother. Like I said, Rob, I didn't have to cuss not once. All right, but we're all in, and everything looks like it's in right. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down. All right, our next step is going to be step number 30. Also, not gluing everything together here. So watch where you glue and watch where you have to swag, guys, okay? There is a piece here on, looks like the drive component, the actual steering component. So, all right. Now, also should be A. So it's A72, 71, 72, and 73, and 74. 71, 72, 73, and 74 on A. So we're going to do that. 71. I know I saw that one somewhere. There's 71 right there. I know I saw that. There's 71. Now we need 72 and 73, which are going to be these boxes here I just saw right here. And yes, that is 72 and 73 there. And then we just need to find 74 and put everything together. All right. That's not going to work. That's not going to work without hurting something. All right. What do you need to remember, brother? That you got to watch out what you say. You do got to watch out what you say on here. Yeah, I don't like, oh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about that I don't edit anything. Yeah, I just choose to not, I mean, I've got the YouTube editor and I've got the X Studio editor that I can also use. And I do go in and check it out and see if there's any really thing that I really want to edit and do out of it. If I cuss or anything like that, of course, I'd have to edit it out or at least try to bleep it so I don't get flagged by YouTube. And I figure if I don't step over bounds, YouTube has no reason to flag me. So I try to just remember while I'm on to watch what I say, how I say it. And like I said, these guys are part of my group. They've been part of my group for months. Yeah, I include all my mistakes too. So you got to see how they recover it, bro. If you just show somebody's build that just got, oh, it was so perfect. Here I did this instruction, and boom, it came out perfect. That's not the way they built it, man. I mean, unless they've been doing it 150 years and know things that we don't. Sam's been doing this for years. Rob's been doing it for years. I just started back a couple of years ago, but I did it plenty when I was a kid. And a lot of things have changed, man. I mean, you can get information now that, you couldn't get back then, So it's not one of those. that goes on the outside like that. And there should be a pop there, and that's where this should go here, like so. Okay. So this is going to go through here. It's going to go through here like this. Okay, so that goes together like this, and then this goes through here. Where's it at? This arm right here goes through here. So basically, it's got to go through this, like that. And this is where I swag it at, right here. So this is where the first time you do swag is your mushroom. But yeah, a lot of people, like I said, we were talking about, a lot of people do oh, well, yeah, don't be too much of a perfectionist with the model, because it'll drive you freaking crazy. I mean, you can get them to where they're pretty much perfect, but on the other hand, there are those builds that are going to kick your rump. Dioramas are cool. I love dioramas, man. I've never done one, but I really would like to start one. I just don't have the room. Sam's got a killer one with trains. There's a lot of guys on TMA that do a lot of really, really good, really, really great dioramas, man. You should go check them out. Also, if you want to visit somebody who sells, I don't know if you do military. Do you do military dioramas, Corey? Is that what you do, military, or do you do just regular dioramas, or beach fronts, or do you do buildings, that kind of stuff? I guess I should ask, what size dioramas do you do? And are we following each other on TikTok? Am I following you and you following me? Or you just found me searching tonight through the comments and stuff? Because I do follow a lot of guys that do a lot of building. All right, so I'm swagging the inside here, putting a little pressure on it just so that it pumpkins. Now that should be perfectly fine, and it should be unable to come out. Okay, it will not come out now. So that's good. So I want to go ahead and leave that just like that, because it did it right. And it's moving, so we got it covered. It goes up and down, so we're good. So it will work. Okay, so now this is the cap for that. So you're only going to put a little bit of glue on the cap to cover it up. And then there is number 74, I think it is, that I have to go find. Yeah, and put that on here. All right, so I'm just going to kind of glue up just the edges so that it just closes it in. That's what this is. This is the cap that closes in the swag. All right, so now it's got to go this way. And that should go right through to that. Just like that. All right, now that should turn into one piece with a mechanism that moves. Let me get my toothpick and I can show you guys. All right, there we go. It moves. How's that, Sam? I got another one. Okay, cool. I'm sorry, Corey, if I don't remember. We got 300 on TikTok. I got 1,500 on Plastic Addictions Anonymous. 500 on TMA. I try to remember everybody I can, brother. Yeah, I don't know if these guys are on TikTok. Okay, Rob, man, I hope to see you. I'm checking you out, trying to finally see this what time it is, bro. I'm sorry I didn't answer that, Rob. I know you had to step out, brother. Did you come back? Sam, you still here? All right, so Rob jumped out. Sorry I missed you, Rob. I know you'll watch this later, brother. So sorry I missed you, babe. I appreciate you and thanks you for coming in, brother. All right, so there's a steering box as well. So we are done with number 30. After I get number 74 is what I'm looking for now. So 74 is a one-piece tank, looks like, with a stand on it. So I know I saw that somewhere. on here. There it is right there, I think. Nope, that's not it. Cha 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 cha. So you have to excuse me there, Corey, when I get quiet. I'm looking for parts. And I will be returning to conversation as soon as I spot that part. So 74, right? B74. Ha ha. So we got to go to B. All right. So go back down here to my bag. They're both in here. Which one is this? A, B, C, or D? Which one is this? This is bag A, B, and C. So this is bag number C, I think, right here. If I'm not mistaken. And that little thing should be right there that I'm looking for. That is 94 and 95. I'm looking for 74. Oh, wait, I don't think I'm on B. Am I? Yeah, I'm on B. No, I'm not. I'm on C. B is over here. Gotcha. All right. So, thanks, Sam. Appreciate you letting me know. I know we got quiet there, brother. We do that. I know you and I both do that. So, Corey, again, if we get quiet, babe, that's either because we're trying to connect a part, or we're looking for a part, or we're just focusing on what we're doing. So, if you got any questions, brother, please feel free to ask away. We're here, more than glad to help you in any way we can. You getting back into it, if there's any information you need, or excuse me, anything like that, just let us know. We can try to give you that information. Also, you'll notice that when you go to TMA, the Model Asylum, that Paul Lovelace is the co-founder. I'm the founder. Sam is also the the Mr. Sachs Productions here is also the admin there. So if there's any questions you need to be answered, there's 3 of us you can get a hold of. You're welcome to PM me or Paul or Sam anytime you need anything answered, and we can all 3 give you the information you need. And if any of us can't give you that information, all 3 of us will get together until we figure out what information, how to get it to you, just so you're aware. Okay, so now this here has a little stud on it. The back of this, which is facing this way, has a little square on it. So I'm assuming that goes just like that. It's the way it's looking. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that, and we are done with the front end. Next is installing it to the chassis, which I don't know if I'm quite ready to do yet, with that still drying over there. So we'll see in a minute. So how far am I away from doing the... I got a long... If you're already on the wheel hump stand, man, I got a long way to go, bro, to catch up. I've still got the tires to build, both of the tanks, air tanks to build. It looks like I'm starting to mount the skirting. The battery box isn't done yet. I know, I'm moving slow, bro. Now, again, I'm going to, just so you know, Corey, also, I'm putting all this chassis together here. But before I put anything extra on it, like accent or anything, I'm going to be blacking out the chassis. I'm going to be painting the entire chassis black. And everything that's attached to it. Then I'll come back later, and I'm going to prime it all first, and then I'm going to paint it black. And then I'll come back and detail it with any color that I want to detail it. And that's usually the way I build. I try to put the bigger pieces together and then put the, so to speak, the bigger puzzle pieces all at once. You know, put all the little pieces in, make them big pieces, and then put all the big pieces together. So that's kind of like the way I've been doing it. And that also lets me take time to do other things as well. So, whoops. I just pulled that front end apart. All right, wasn't dry, so that means I can just put it right back on there. Let us set up some more. Yep. All right, let's set up some more. Dang it. All right, well, I'll build the box and we'll go from there. I won't put it on right now tonight. Oh, come on. Dab nabbit. Let's see, here we go. Here's where the fun part starts happening with me. All right, try this again. So that's that. That's that. That's there. And that's there. Okay. So now let's leave that and let it sit overnight. Make sure it dries really good. Then I'll come back in and I'll clean it up and we'll get it to move. All right. So there's those two. So those two are going to go on next. Sam sent me some photos. Here we go, messenger. All right, get my messenger up in a minute, Sam. All right, so now we're going to B rail, it looks like, and we have one on A. So the Mercedes thing on A that I saw just a minute ago, I'm going to take off of A. So A is this one. Oh, excuse me, please. And the part here that I'm looking at, because I'm skipping 31 for now, moving over to 32 because I want the front end to dry better. So I'm right now going to go to A, or B rather, I'm sorry. It's A79, which is this one right here. I already knew it, I saw it. This one right here. So I'm going to pull that off for the next one, which is number 32, inspector number 32. So that comes off. And then I got to go over to B rail for the rest of it. And I think that's going to be about it for tonight, gentlemen. Oh, that looks great, dude. I got them all. That looks great, man. Oh, that's the fuel tank, huh? And you got one of the skirtings on. Oh, you're doing it. You're going to put everything on and then paint it? Is that what you're going to do? Tape off the front end and everything? The windows and everything? Or are you just going to paint it all as one, bro? All right, so now we know this is B here. So this is C, correct. Okay, so this is B. So my parts on B will be here. So it will be, more than likely, this box right here is what it looks like. Again, I'm still checking numbers to make sure. 78 and 78, yes. Okay. That looks great, Sam, man. Man, you're a ways ahead of me, bro. Oh, that's mine I'm looking at, not yours. Yeah, that's yours. It looks great, babe. Skirting's looking nice, man. I love them humps in the back, dude. Nice and straight. Air tanks on the back and everything done. Nice and cool. Good looking, dude. Very good looking. Yeah, I get you. I get you. That's basically what I'm doing. I'm going to be doing the chassis one color, the interior one color, or two colors actually, because I'm two-toning the chassis. I'm two-toning the interior. But yeah, I get you. All right, so now we're looking for number B80. And by the shape of everything, this should be fairly easy to find. There's B80 right there. Okay. So this is 80. So I'm going to build this up, guys, and I'm probably going to go ahead and do the tires, but I think that's going to be it for tonight, as I need to do a show tomorrow as well. Corey, Monday afternoon show will be on our Facebook, Plastic Addictions Anonymous, model cars and trucks in any scale. You're welcome to go there as well and join. You can always look at all the great builds. Okay, well I'm using I have the liquid glue too, but I chose to do it this way because it gives me a little bit more time to play with it. You know me and my shakes, so I have to make sure that I can get back to it. It doesn't set up too quick on me, so I can go adjust it if I have to, or if I need to go move something, I can, because I shook when I put it down or something. All right, so, but yeah, Corey, if you want to go join either one of the groups, it's Plastic Addictions Anonymous or the Model Asylum, or both, you're welcome to do so. One of us will let you in, either myself, Sam here, or Paul Lovelace, the other, the other founder. So you're welcome to go there and check it out. Please feel free to. Let me know you're there. Let me know what you think. If I don't let you in, you're welcome to PM me to let me know you got in. All right. All right. So now we're doing number 78, which is the cap right here on this side here. Just so you guys know, I am minimizing my messenger. All right. Yeah, so I'm working on pulling 78 off right now. So we're gonna build a box here, battery box here, and I may start the tires. I don't know. Maybe I'll just start them tomorrow. Um, but I appreciate everybody coming in. Sam, I love you, brother. Corey, welcome, sir. Please, like I said, feel free to go to both groups and join both groups, and I'll let you in. When I get off here, I will go look to see if you requested to join, or if one of my admin let you in. The only requirements really is that you read and follow the rules, and that you are a builder or collector. Those are the only real major rules that I have. Follow the rules that you can read, and make sure that anybody that you invite is a builder or collector. To just those two groups. Those two groups have been set up like that since day one, and our members like it like that because it's easier to find those who are bots and not really trying to get in and make friends and help the industry. So we want to help the model industry as well. And that's another reason I'm doing all this is there's not enough of us out there, and the more of us that get out there, more people that know about it, the better we'll do, and the more things that we'll be able to get our hands on. I mean, there's stuff that we still have to go out of the country for, which is crazy. We should be able to get them right here in the good old U.S. at the same prices, but we can't. And it's only plastic, guys, most of the time, or some of the hobby tools or whatever. But give us a follow, give us a like, give us a subscribe if you wouldn't mind, Corey. I'd appreciate that. Okay, yeah, no problem, no problem. Turn the notifications on then, and it'll let you know when I go on. I do mostly 10 a.m. and with normal times, but during the holidays I've been going on at 5 or 6. Tomorrow will probably be in the morning, probably around 10 or 11 when I start the airplane. So if you want to, and that'll be on the Model Asylum, and that'll be directly through Facebook Live. So I won't be here on YouTube. But please feel free to go check out my videos. Our videos, because there's a lot of us out there. I put a lot of our kits out there and a lot of our builds out there. Everybody's out there. And pretty much all of our shows for about a year and a half, or about a little over a year, I've been doing shows that you can go check all the way back from when I started out. We have progressed each and every month to a better and better show. I appreciate you coming in, Corey. Again, like that, hit that bell button for me so you know when I'm back on, and subscribe for me and let me know what you think. Make some comments. I'll check everybody out later on. Samuel, I'll PM you in a little while, buddy. I'm gonna pop out here, and you guys have a good night and a wonderful Saturday and be safe. And I will talk to you guys later on. I'm out of here, guys.